this weekend, my main desktop computer crashed, and so I'm using an iPad today. So things I'm not going to be going on and showing people things like I normally do, like my DaleFranklin.net. We'll discuss it, but I won't be giving you tours today because I'm afraid if I go off of the screen, I may not ever find my way back. So anyway, let's get started here. Welcome to Mondays with Dale. That's a name that was put on this call quite a few months ago, and it just kind of stuck. We have, as you might guess, we have this call every Monday, same time. And why do we have this call? This call is basically to create a family atmosphere so that everybody knows they have a place they can come to learn, a place where they can get access to other people that they can reach out to for help, and just in overall make it more comfortable for you to do the business. You know, this is a wonderful business. This is a business that you can make unlimited income. You can make whatever you want to make, a little extra money, a lot of extra money, but there's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. And I've never tried to sugarcoat that. Okay. So, and when you have a bad day, you know, the ideal situation would be to reach out to somebody that you've met through one of these groups and just say, hey, I had a bad day. Tell me what your day was like. Let's help bring me back. And if you do that, along with the training that I've put together over the last few weeks, you know, about the working through Facebook and stuff like that, to create a team of people that you truly know through that relationship mapping that I've been training people on. If you do all that, you're always going to have a support team. You're always going to have a support group that is going to bring you back on those bad days and kind of calm you down on those days when you get really excited. Because I've always believed if you don't let your great days get you too high, you'll be able to control how your lows on your low days. So again, that's just a little tidbit for me to get things started out. But again, we're trying to create a family atmosphere. We're trying to keep people up to date and informed. Okay, there's nothing worse than talking to somebody that I'm assuming knows that there's a deal going on, or our CEO had a call last week and just assume that they know what's going on and find out that they don't. So we're trying to constantly keep people up to date on everything that's going on with our company, so you can be informed and you can be confident that when you're talking to somebody, everybody's on the same page. And then the last thing is overall communication. Okay, we need constant communication between us. There's no way that you can build a large business in this company or any company without having good, strong communication. And so that's why we do this part. And as far as communication is concerned, I want to give you right now, if you got a piece of paper and a pen and are relatively new to these calls, I'm going to give you my personal phone number. My personal phone number is a +1 802 343 9075. I'll say that one more time. +1 802 343 9075. You can reach me on just regular phone. You can reach me on Telegram. You can reach me on Viber. You can reach me on I'm leaving one out. WhatsApp. So there's a lot of ways you can reach out to me. So if you have a problem, if you have a question, if you need to be given some direction on where to go to find the answers for things, just reach out to me, text me. I always get back. I always get back to everybody, okay? And I usually do it relatively promptly. Just keep in mind that because of the time difference, you might be in the middle of your day and I might still be sleeping. So I might not see it until I wake up. But I will always get back to you, and I'll always make sure that I'll either give you the information or show you where the information can be found, okay? Because I do like to train people so that they can know the next time that they have a question, where to look it up first before they have to reach out to anybody else. But again, I want to give you that. I also want to give you my Facebook connection. It's facebook.com/DaleFranklin.378. That's DaleFranklin.378. So friend me on Facebook. That way you can message me. Again, you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you every possible way to be in communication with me so I can connect you with whatever you need for help, whether it's maybe turning you over to another mentor that could help you in your own area, or training you on the back office so that you know how to find some information you didn't know how to find, or pointing you towards my DaleFranklin.net, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. DaleFranklin.net is a website that I have that is full of information. And it, again, from there, if you go to DaleFranklin.net and then you click on the top where it says connections, it's going to take you to a list of all kinds of ways to connect with me, connect with the company. You're going to have, let's see, I want to just right here. You can subscribe to my email list. You can, if you aren't on WhatsApp with me, you can connect with WhatsApp. You can connect with Telegram. You can connect with Facebook. You can join Facebook groups that we have, the groups with our corporate office. You can join our Win Network, which is basically Chris Robinson's team, okay? You can join Win Testimonials. To me, is one of the most important tools you can have, because you've got so many people doing live testimonials on their live videos, telling about how different products that we sell have helped them. When you're trying to sell something to somebody and you have a testimonial with somebody who has an emotional connection to that product, it sells itself. You know, when you have people that have pain, people that are maybe having a sleep problem, whatever the problem is, these are things that have been affecting them for years. And when they start telling their testimonial about how now they can sleep through the night, or they've gotten rid of some pain that they've had for years or reduced it, I mean, you can't miss the emotions. A lot of these people have tears running down their face. When you see that, that's believable. You can't beat that by just telling somebody, hey, you gotta buy this product, it's really good. You know, the testimonials sell. So the Win Testimonials is a great tool. And then we have Team We is another one. Team We is all of Chris Bailey's teams. I want you to get to know Chris Bailey, because Chris Bailey does presentations every Tuesday and Thursday for the African market. So I want you to get to know him. But he was originally out of Washington, D.C. area, Maryland, that whole area. He has since moved to Fort Lauderdale. Because of this company, he's able to reach out and do what he wants to do. His dream was always to live in the Florida area, and he's been able to do that now. He can work from anywhere in the world with this type of business, and that's what he chose to do. So he's now, even though most of his team is in Maryland and around Delaware area, that whole area, he is able to do it out of Florida. So again, the freedom that this kind of business gives people to live where you want to live, the way you want to live, to get up when you want to get up, to go to bed when you want to go to bed, you know, it's incredible. So again, keep that in mind. And this is all, you can find this all on DaleFranklin.net under connections. Let me see. The next thing is same thing on the connections. You'll see a part that's called Zoom meeting schedules. Those will list these schedules for Chris, for myself, for any other meetings we have. It'll show you the connections. A lot of times it'll give you a point where you can just click on it and it'll take you right to the connection. If there's a password, it'll tell you about the passwords. It'll give you everything you need to know to stay informed. And again, those type of meetings, it'll tell about this meeting here. It'll tell about the meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Chris Bailey. I mean, Chris does a fantastic job on the opportunity presentation. Your job should be just to get people in front of him every Tuesday and Thursday and let him do the work for you, okay? And then once you get to that point, then you just reach out to me or anybody on the team, and we can do trainings for your people as far as how to work the back office, how to get connected so you can get paid, all that kind of stuff. So again, let us do the heavy lifting. All you have to do is invite people, get them there, let them, if you show enough people what we're doing, many of them are going to be part of it. Many of them are going to want to be customers, and the ones that don't want to be either one, maybe you'll give you a referral of somebody that does. So again, that's what you want to do. Check out the YouTube button on my connections page, because that'll take you right to all the library of everything we've ever done. It'll tell you the interviews we've done with all the leaders. It'll give you the trainings on products, on back office, on team building, on our relationship mapping. Everything that we've been training on is easily accessible through this library. So again, that's what we do for you. On top of that, Jody Levanway, one of my affiliates and associates, she sends out every night for the following day. She lists what's going to happen the next day for our team worldwide. It'll give you all the information on a daily basis. If there's a corporate call coming up, she's going to post it. So again, if you listen to everything we've done, if you call me up and say, I don't know what's going on, you've told me one of two things. You're either brand new or you're not trying hard enough, because we have given you everything you need to build this business. So that's it. Just keep in mind on the meetings too, that we're always available for three-way calls for grand openings. If you're brand new to this company, you should have a grand opening. You should invite 10, 20, 30 people to a Zoom call, and just let us know when you want to do it. Give us a few days notice and we can do the presentations for you. And you can pick and choose who you want. Once you've been in this business for a while, you're going to say, Dale's good with this type of people, but I prefer him for training. I'd rather have Chris Bailey do my opportunity presentation. I'd rather see if we can get a hold of Chris Robinson or Jermaine Johnson or somebody like that. Pick and choose. Pick the one you want. But again, just let us know well enough in advance so that we can be available for you. Again, we can do these on basically any time, but the best thing to do is pre-schedule them. And then just keep in mind that every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, we do a Super Saturday. And it's 90 minutes of training. There's about usually 4 or 5 of us doing the training. So you only have to listen to each one of us for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It's fast paced. It's diverse. So I've never seen anybody on these calls on Super Saturday have their eyes glaze over because there's so much going on. Everybody's excited. Everybody gets a lot from it. And I have never had anybody tell me that they didn't think it was worthwhile. So keep in mind, we have the Super Saturdays. I think Chris Robinson's also thinking about doing one maybe the second week of the month or something like that. We'll wait and let him talk about that. But again, these trainings are fantastic and they keep people up to date on everything that's going on. So that's it for my normal, stuff that I just throw at you. I do that every week because again, we have new people on here all the time and I want to make sure they're all up to speed. So if you are new, welcome, and I hope you see the value in what we're doing. The next thing we're going to do today, I'm going to invite our speaker on for today, that we're going to chat with. Chris Robinson is the first affiliate in this company. Okay, he's best friends with the owner of the company. He has been through it all. He's been through the tough times, the early growing stages. He's seen the huge growth the company's had, and he's done it all. Tell you a little bit more about him. He is a super affiliate. He's a rancher. He raises horses and cattle and has a fantastic a life that I think a lot of us would like to replicate. He has owned a trucking company and done very well with that. He owns his own construction company. This is a man who is not afraid to have multiple income streams. I'll tell you that. He's a strategic thinker and a strategic doer. Now, I know a lot of the people that I bring on here, I say that about. That's one of the highest regards I can give somebody, because there are a lot of people that think about doing something great, but they stop at the thinking part. He has done the work to do it. So he's a doer. He goes by the name of the Cannabis Cowboy. I've known him now for, I think it's pushing on 13 years. And he's a true mentor of mine. He's a true business partner of mine. And I always look forward to whenever I have a chance to sit down and chat with him or chat with him on the phone. So Chris, are you available?
Yeah, man, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you sound great. Welcome to the call.
Awesome. It's great to be here, man. Appreciate you having me.
Well, you always bring so much to the talk, and I look forward to having you on here, and I appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
Today is primarily about the Black Friday events throughout the whole week, but I see there's some new people on here, and so if you could start off by maybe taking just a few minutes, just kind of giving us a quick history of Chris Robinson to bring us up to speed.
Oh boy, a quick history. Yeah. So first of all, those of you whom I've never met or had an opportunity to speak with, it's great to connect with you on the Zoom call. And let me be one of the first, if you're brand new, to welcome you to the My Daily Choice family. And we're super excited about everything we have going on, not just here in the United States, but globally, and especially in Africa. So, I got started in entrepreneurship when I was about 20 years old, was the last time I punched a time clock at a job. And I'll never forget that night, because I was running a metal fabrication shop. I was the swing shift supervisor, which means I worked in the evenings. I think I went in at like 2 in the afternoon and got off somewhere around midnight or 1 in the morning. And it was my daughter's second birthday. And my wife called me to put me on the phone to sing happy birthday to my daughter. And I asked her to please wait. Don't sing happy birthday yet. And I told her I'd call her back. And when I hung up the phone, I walked over and I punched out on that time clock. I swore I would never touch another time clock again as long as I lived, nor miss another birthday for one of my children again. And I showed up to the birthday party. And that was when the entrepreneur, Chris Robinson, was born, because of that experience. And I'm sure all of us on this call have had those experiences where, you might be doing something you don't want to be doing. You're missing some important family time. You're missing a kid's birthday, a ball game, something. And you're just thinking, golly, there's got to be a better way. And My Daily Choice is that better way. Dale, I think we got a line open on Brother Moses. Can you mute him out? He's got a little.
Barb, can you mute him, please?
Anyway, so we love you, Moses, but we're going to continue on. I got involved into the network marketing space. As Dale said, I have a construction company. That's what I did when I was 20. I left my job. I started a construction company. Happened to hit the timing real good when the real estate market was just starting to take off. I did really well there. I got, to the top of that industry in the community that I'm in when I was about 25 years old. And I realized that I felt like I'd arrived. I was 25 years old, making plenty of money. But I also realized when I got to where I thought I wanted to be, I was alone. Of course, I had a bunch of employees and different things, but how many 25-year-olds can go on a trip whenever they want? They can spend Wednesday at the lake instead of at work. I was one of those guys, but I realized it was just me. And so when I got introduced to network marketing, I seen it be a way for me to be able to help other people get to that point. And one of the very first things that I seen when I got into the network marketing industry was this meme. And I still see it floating around to this day. I seen it, 14 years ago, of a guy on top of a mountain reaching down and helping other people come to the top of the mountain. And I thought to myself, that's exactly what this industry does. And so I set goals for myself when I got into network marketing. I always said, if I can get to that point, then I'm going to help as many people get there as possible. And that's exactly why, we do these calls, why I travel to Africa, travel over the world, is to help as many people. And here's the key part: that are willing and self-motivated enough to win. That's my goal in life now. I feel like my family's, I turned 40 in a few months. I feel like I'm getting older, but my brain tells me I'm not. I still try to be like a 20-year-old kid. But then when I wake up the next morning and I got a few sore muscles and I'm rubbing relief cream all over me, I realize that I might be getting up there in age a little bit and I probably shouldn't play much football. But anyways, what I'm going to do the rest of my career is just help as many people as possible. And, that's why I founded the WIN Network, which stands for Who Is Next. And Dale's a huge part of it. Jermaine, Chris Bailey, a lot of you guys on this call, Phil, Danny, George, I see a lot of you guys, Kitty, that I've had the opportunity to work with for years now. And everybody has that same goal in mind. So that's a little history on, me, where I've come from. I do, like Dale said, I have a couple of thousand acres here in Idaho that I farm and ranch on, and it's my playground. And, that's what I always wanted. I wasn't, typically in ranching, in order to be successful, which is actually true, you really have to have like a second or third generation happen to where, you don't have to, you're not having millions of dollars in debt to get started to buy ground and animals and all these things. And it's kind of a generational deal. But because of this industry, I've been able to live that, and I've been able to create that for my family and my generations to come, so they don't have to worry about it. So I've been super blessed to be a part of this industry. And everybody on this call is a reason why you know, us leaders are where we're at because there's people like you that are putting in the time and the effort. And it's not about us. It's about what you guys do on a daily basis to bring yourselves up and to do better. So that's a little background. That's why I'm here. That's my goals moving forward. And I sure hope you all stick around and be a big part of that for the rest of your lives here with My Daily Choice.
You know, Chris, it's funny you said that because you're talking about your daughter. My youngest daughter 25 years ago was born. Her birthday was last week, and the day she was born, I took my wife to the hospital. I saw the baby. I got a call from one of my businesses, and my manager had just come down very, very sick, and I didn't have anybody to replace him. So I worked 16-hour days the next 3 days. Couldn't get back to the hospital to get in the hospital during hospital hours to see my new baby for 3 days. I didn't see my wife or my child again until my mother-in-law picked him up 3 days later, brought him home, and I saw him when I got home. And I said, you know, this working this way is not worth it. It's not worth it anymore. I'm going to look for a better way. And that's when I started looking for something. So yes, you can be successful. It doesn't mean you have the freedom that you need. And I ran into the same thing you did too. As I became successful, a lot of my friends weren't as successful. So when I wanted to go on a golf trip and wanted them to go with me, they couldn't necessarily go. So I know exactly what you're saying, and it makes total sense. So as much as this company this business will make you money, it also never forget about the fact the freedom it generates to do what you want to do when you want to do it. So Chris, let's get back to this whole week is pretty exciting. You're in the know a little bit about what's going on. As I looked last, we hadn't heard yet when the official time kicked off. It may have kicked off since we came on this call, but give us a little idea about what you know that you can tell us about the promotions and the advantage of building a sales team and creating sales during this week.
Yes, let's do that. First of all, before I get into the sales, we're running a promotion within the Win Network, which is everybody on this call, that you have the opportunity to leverage other people's efforts, and we're going to reward those people for doing so. So this is what we're calling a referral post promo or host a post promo. As we all know, we all have social media of some sort. We all have, and after you guys have big WhatsApp groups and different things. And it doesn't matter what social media you're on. This is the way this promotion's working. So through the first week of December, we're encouraging all of our affiliates to reach out to current and past customers and ask them to post about the experience they've had using one of our products and tag you in that post. What that's going to do is give you a whole new warm market list of people that you may not have known in the past. So for example, if Dale's one of my customers, I'm going to reach out and say, hey, Dale, I know you ordered the 500 milligram cinnamon. It helped you sleep better at night. Will you host a post for me? And for doing so, I'm going to make sure you get put into a drawing. We're giving away, what I'm going to do is give away a few thousand US worth of Amazon gift cards. And everybody that hosts a post for one of our affiliates is going to be in that drawing. So you can tell these people, I'm going to get you entered into a drawing for over $3,000 worth of Amazon gift cards. And all you got to do is post about this, whatever product you used. And this is big because our sales are starting right now. If somebody just ordered product, if George went on your website and ordered product, and you can get George to say, man, I'm so excited for this sleep spray I got from Danny, and I can't wait to see the results. And they can post about just ordering the product. That counts as well. And then all you got to do is screenshot those posts when they've tagged you in it and add them to our Telegram group. And we'll put the invite link in the Real Win Network Africa chat. You can join. And once you post them in there, that person's in the drawing. And when we draw out all these, they'll be anywhere from $10 to $50 to $100. And we're going to do a bunch of them to get as many people exposure as possible. So utilize this during this sale time. I wanted to hit on that first. If you guys have questions on that, reach out in the Telegram groups or the WhatsApp groups, and we'll definitely help you get pointed in the right direction. But it's a way for you to leverage other people's circles, and it gets them excited to make a post for you because they are getting rewarded and a chance to win some free Amazon gift cards right in time for the holidays. So we'll be giving away some Christmas cash for that. Everybody got that? Cool. Okay, time to move on. So as you all know, it's the biggest sale week of the year, not just for My Daily Choice, for the world. And it's Black Friday week. Everybody's gearing up for Christmas holidays and different things. And every single business right now is running sales all across the world. Two announcements I have. One, South Africa. Let's talk about South Africa for a minute. You guys are already aware of your BOGO on the tinctures and the sprays. Now, this is important for two reasons. One, not only do you want to get the word out to all your customers and affiliates, and don't bank on the email system. Yes, they're getting emails from corporate and different things. Reach out personally. Your guys' sale wraps up in just a couple of days. It's a BOGO on the 500 and 750 milligram tinctures as well as the sprays. And also stock up yourself. I mean, it's very rare that you can make an investment. And I know a lot of you in Africa like to do your business hand to hand, selling products to people. How often can you make an investment and double your money the same day? So for example, if you take advantage of the BOGO sale and buy 10 sprays, you end up with 20, you can spend the next few weeks selling those to people at full retail price and double your investment and get paid in the compensation plan. Does that make sense? So make sure you're investing in your business the next few days and ordering these products, as well as promoting for other people to purchase them. And this is the best time of year. BOGO sales are crazy. If you guys promote these right, you use this referral post thing throughout the next few days, you're going to see a ton of success in your business. And like I said, that sale was announced a couple of days ago. It's been running. What hasn't been announced that I'm about to announce, let's talk about Kenya. So Kenya, you guys, by the time you wake up in the morning, will also be having a BOGO sales on all sprays. I'm going to drop the flyer in the Real Win Network Africa WhatsApp. I just got this 5 minutes ago from Jory Russell. You're the first to hear about it. Corporate hasn't even announced this yet. But you're going to have a BOGO sale that runs from November 22nd through November 30th. Same thing. Buy one, get one free on all the sprays. Utilize social media, stock up for yourself. If you've been wanting to order products so that you have some throughout the year to sell to people, order them now. You're never going to get them any cheaper than you are right now. And again, you can double your investment right away by ordering these products, then selling them individually throughout the next few weeks or month to come, and really make some income for yourself for the holidays. So that's Kenya's announcement. Those are the two sales happening in Africa. Our sales typically only happen for countries that we call OTG, on the ground. I understand there's other affiliates from different markets on here as well. And if you're ordering through Kenya or South Africa, then you should be able to participate in the same thing. So that's the big deal for Kenya. South Africa, you have yours as well. And for those of you on here in the United States, I will tell you this, get ready, because literally within an hour and a half max, it is go time for company-wide sales. So be paying attention. Watch the Win Network Facebook group. We'll be going live in there shortly. And I also, Dale, if it's okay with you, I want to give just a few minutes because our man and our business partner, Jermaine, is on here as well. And I want him to just spend just a couple of minutes how he utilizes sales and does things, and you and I can get back to the program. You cool with that, Dale?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So those of you that don't know, Jermaine Johnson is a massive, massive part of all the success we have here at My Daily Choice Win Network. He's been in the industry for 30 years, which is literally twice as long as I've been. Yes, he's my downline, but he's still a mentor of mine because I get so much advice from Jermaine, and he helps me through my day-to-day stuff as well. So Jermaine Johnson, I see you have a plethora of goodness sitting in front of you. And he's super excited. He's playing chess over there with the products. So tell us where the checkmate's at, Jermaine.
Woo! Man, other people are playing checkers. I'm playing chess. Can you hear me, Chris? Can you hear me?
I got you. You sound good. Yeah.
And look here, Josh, he says he's the master chess master, but man, I'm playing to take over the world, and I'm going to move my pawn to the rook, and I'm about to call checkmate. I promise you, I'm calling checkmate this week because, oh, look at that. I got some more sprays because of the BOGO sale going on in South Africa. I stocked up on those, and then, we got BOGO going on right here with the teachers. Oh, they can't stop me, man. They can't stop me. Oh, let's play. Look here. We didn't come to take sides. We came to take over, win, network worldwide. I love each and every one of you. Look, I'm just going to tell you, look, honestly, if you do the ridiculous, expect the spectacular. And you have already made all the money you're going to make within your current comfort zone. So if there was ever a week that you want to get uncomfortable, if there was ever the week that you want to get and be all in, play the game all out. There is no halftime. We are going, you're going. If you're in the US, we're going all week. If you're in Africa, take advantage of the BOGO sale. The BOGO sale, period, can change your life. And as I said last night, some of us just dream too small. And it's time for all of us to dream bigger. And Chris is the type of a gentleman and brother that he doesn't talk about his income. But yet some people do. And last year, when Robert Hollis actually said something, and look, I know some of you are doing this as a nonprofit entity, but Jermaine T. Johnson is for profit. And I do read that Bible. I read that book called the Bible, and money answereth all things. I don't know about you. Jim Rohn said it probably ranks up there along with oxygen. You need some money to do some things. Is that okay to say? So I'm telling you, when Robert Hollis last year, when he actually said, look, I got into this industry to make $100,000 a year. And then once he did, he said, man, I got involved and I started to make $100,000 a month. And then I did it in a week. And Robert Hollis last year said on the Black Friday and during the BOGO sale, to make $100,000 in a day is just amazing. And maybe some of you don't even want to, or you can't think that big, but I'm going to challenge you. Think bigger and set a goal for how much money that you want to make this week. What bills do you want to pay with the extra money you're going to make this week? Now, look here, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. So is it going to take some work? Yes. Are you going to have to go 8 to faint this week? Yes. We're not going 8 to 5. No, 8 to faint. Just say it, 8 to faint. We're going 8 to faint, and we are going to go all out. Play the game, get on the field, don't be on the sideline, don't be on the bench. Kitty, we're calling your number. Pastor D, calling your number. Everybody else I can't see on this Zoom, we're calling your number. Get on the field, play the game, pick it up, talk it up, hang it up, whatever you got to do to get the word out there. Do the appropriate posts within compliance. Touch those people that have been your customers all year. Touch your family, friends, doesn't matter. I used to be in that NFL club, no friends left. I understand that. And if you're that person saying, well, I don't know anybody. Well, here's what you do. Go out on the side of the road, pull your car up and stand there. Somebody will come by and help you eventually, and talk to them about this opportunity. Talk to them. Please don't be that person that say, well, Jermaine is just excited and he's always excited. Well, if you can't get excited, do the same thing. Go out on the road, pull your car up. You sink your teeth into those battery cables, I bet you'll get excited. You'll get a charge, I promise you. Look here, guys, I love you. Let's do this. Y'all be blessed. Chris Dale, I'll turn it back over to you. I got to go play my chess game.
I love it. I have no idea what to expect, but I always expect the unexpected with Jermaine. And everything he said is so true. It's all about the hustle. It's about the work. And there's no better time for the rest of this year. If you were ever thinking about putting extra effort in, setting new goals and obtaining them, it is right now. Not when you wake up in the morning, not an hour after the call. It's right now. Make that decision. So Jermaine, thanks a bunch and appreciate that, man. So Dale, back to you, man. We'll finish up this call.
Sure. Hey guys, think of the obstructions you've had building this business. What is one of the things that people always say? Oh, the product's too expensive. Well, guess what? For those people who said it was too expensive, and they wouldn't think it was expensive if they used it and saw how great it worked. So the best thing to do is get them to try it. So call those people up. Every person who's ever told you it's too expensive, and call them up and say, hey, you told me it was too expensive. You can now get it for half price. Okay. You can get it for half price. And I know this stuff's going to be fantastic for you. It's going to change your life. It's going to help you with the ailment or the symptom you've got. So now you can get it for half price. That's not an excuse anymore. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If they say they still don't want it, then they were lying to you from the beginning. It wasn't about price. They just didn't want to help you. Okay. So reach out to everyone that's ever told you too expensive and say, that's not an excuse anymore. Half price. Okay. And I am confident that once they get that first initial, whatever the product is they want, once they get the first one and they use it, they're going to see the value of it. And let me tell you something. When you have a nagging pain, when you have a problem getting to sleep, when you have a problem with anxiety, and all of a sudden it's gone away or it's reduced, they will spend whatever it takes to get that feeling back. So you get them in with a half price or the buy one, get one free. And eventually when they see the value of the product, you'll never hear that option about that problem with price again. And guess what they'll do? They'll tell their friends, and they will do those testimonials that Chris is talking about. And then maybe they win some money on top of that. I mean, this is a win-win-win-win type of thing. And I hope you see the value. I hope you see the excitement in what we're doing here. And this is a week to expand your business from a customer standpoint. And guess what happens to a lot of customers in our business that are excited about our products? Eventually they become affiliates. Okay. It's usually not the other way around. It's not, affiliates don't become customers. The customers eventually become affiliates. So keep that in mind. Every potential customer is possibly a business partner of yours down the road. Let me see here. Chris, what is the most important thing in your estimation that affiliates can do to optimize their success this week? What's the just give us an idea of what you think they should be doing.
It's one simple word. It's effort. And that's the way it is with anything, right? The more effort you put in, the more results you can expect to be produced. But if you don't put in the effort, look, Jermaine talked about this a little bit, and so did Dale. This is network marketing. It's not work marketing. You don't just sign up on an affiliate pack and then all of a sudden one day wake up rich. That's not the way it happens. But it is a way better way than traditional corporate or jobs or different things like that. Network marketing can provide not just time, not just money, but the actual goal is freedom, whatever that looks like for you. But it is important to remember, effort is what's required. And those that put in the most effort through these sales, and not even just during sale time, during regular time, when you put in the effort, you can expect to be rewarded with better results. But if you just sit there and do nothing, I can promise you, you're going to get nothing in return. And it never fails. I've spoke on stages literally on every continent in this world except for Antarctica to millions of people by now in my career. And every time I get done with an event, I walk off the stage, somebody waits for me to be alone. They'll corner me and they'll say, Chris, give me the secret. What's the secret? And I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, okay, listen, come in here real close. I'm going to tell you the secret. And I tell them, if you want to make some money, talk to some people. If you want to make no money, talk to no people. And you guessed it, if you want to make a lot of money, guess what you got to do? Got to put forth the effort and talk to a lot of people. The best saying I've ever heard in this industry, and I've used it for years, is closed mouths don't get fed. Meaning your job is to promote and let people know what you have. Your job is to post about it, get people's interest about it, use the system. It is so much more simpler than what I was raised. I was taught from the time growing up, and maybe that's why I've had success in this industry, is I was raised by an old-fashioned cowboy that if you put your head down, you worked, you sweat all day long and just broke your back, then everything's going to work out in the end, which it does. You usually can afford to feed your family and different, but it's hard to get anywhere above that. And I thank the good Lord every day that my dad instilled that work ethic in me. And for me personally, you know, I grew up digging fence post holes in lava rock. And my dad was a BLM fence contractor. We built fences on top of mountains for the United States government, for cattle and deer and different things. So when people say, man, this network market's a lot of work, not really. It's a lot of mental mindset. But I can't remember, unless the room was hot and there's a lot of lights on me, ever pouring sweat trying to earn money in network marketing. This is a better way. And if you'll put forth some work, you'll get some results. But if you put forth a lot of work, you get a lot of results. So the answer to your question, Dale, is effort.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it's funny how you and I were raised on two separate parts of the country. And you were a rancher. I grew up as a farmer, but we had to do a lot of the same work. And, you know, I've watched my father, and I'm sure you watched your father, as they got older, certain parts of their body didn't work as well anymore because of the hard work. You know, eventually you just wear yourself out. I myself have a shoulder that if I had continued to do work in my tire store like I used to, the doctor told me I'd have lost 80% of the use of that arm. And I've lost 20% of it, you know, so it again, that kind of work, that kind of hard labor beats you up. And what we're giving you for an opportunity here, guys, is something where all you have to do is invite people. How hard is that on your body? You know, this is an easy way to make a living. And all you have to do is put yourself out there. It's funny how we'll work a 40-hour work. We can work our butt off, and think nothing of it, but we worry about approaching somebody that we know and saying, "Hey, I think I've got an opportunity for you. It may be for you, it may not be for you, but I think it'd be worth a half hour of your time to find out. I want you to get on a call with me." How hard is that, right? How much did that hurt your body? Okay, you know, if I can give anyone on this call that when they're my age and they're still, all their arms and legs are still functioning at their full use level, well then, you know, maybe I've done you a favor. So this is a business. All you have to do is invite people and let those people decide for themselves whether they want to be an affiliate, a customer, or if they want to give you a referral, somebody else that might want to be one of the two. So that's how easy this business is. I told you about my dalefranklin.net. And I hope you guys take advantage of that. Go into my dalefranklin.net, go into the connections, go into the YouTube videos, and look at the ones that we put out the last 2 weeks on relationship mapping. See how easy this business can be using friends to build your team. So if you do nothing else for yourself as you're working this week and reaching out to people that could be possible customers, go in and look at that relationship mapping. Even if you're not interested in affiliates, it'll jog your memory on how you can come up with a huge list of people that are potential customers for this week. Okay, do your friends a favor. They got to buy presents for Christmas anyway. Give them something that's going to make people emotionally happy, because it's going to help them. The last thing we're talking about work. And again, I can't emphasize enough, this is not work. This is just letting your friends and family and people you know there's a better way. So Chris, I'd like to take a few more minutes if you like, just kind of give some closing thoughts. And if I could, one thing I might want you to emphasize a little bit more is the tagging part of your promotion. Why you want them to tag themselves have people tag them to those posts. So just spend a little bit more time on that if you would, and then just give us some closing thoughts.
We're on the exact same wavelength as usual, Dale. I have a big note right here that says, talk about tagging and how to follow up before ending call. All right. So when you use these referral posts, the reason you want people to tag you in them is because you're going to get notifications on whatever app or social media platform you're using that post went up. That allows you to screenshot it and upload it to our Telegram so we know to put that person in the drawing. But more importantly, you're going to be able to see people commenting, right? So people comment with questions, you own that. You actually take care of the comments, likes, and shares on that post. So if, for example, Danny hosted a post for me and he was one of my customers, and Kitty responded and said, Danny, tell me more about it. Danny's a customer. He doesn't know. I would go on and I would tell Kitty, I'm going to send you a private message. And I would let Kitty know, hey, if you have any questions, concerns, if you'd like to order, let me know. Because that's going to take all the pressure away from somebody hosting a post. They don't have to answer questions. But more importantly, it gives you those new leads. And I recommend every time you have somebody post about one of your products over the sale time, is you have them and you can even send them the text to post, but make sure it's talking about that product being on sale at a BOGO price, for example, if you're in South Africa or Kenya. So that you can get a ton of customers from one person, your first customer, all day long and through the rest of the week by having these people host a post. And if somebody orders the product on the BOGO from you, ask them if they'd like to be entered into a drawing for an Amazon gift card, have them tag you in it, and then have them mention they're excited about this cinnamon oil they just ordered, and they can't wait to receive it, and how excited they are is able to double up on their order with the Black Friday promo. And then people will see that going out, and you're going to crush this sale. I promise you that. So make sure that's how that works, and make sure you're taking charge of those comments and the people asking questions on there so that they get answered adequately. So if there's any questions on that, let us know. But to wrap up on my end, Dale, I'm just going to say this. If you've ever been looking for a reason to build your My Daily Choice business, today's your day. This week's your day. This is the best time ever to promote, to get loud, to open your mouth. Again, closed mouths don't get fed. And to let people know you're not going to see the rest of the year a better deal on the products you have available in your markets. It's not going to happen. So take advantage of this and become an earner this Christmas season and not a spender. What if you actually out-earned in the next 45 days what you spend during the Christmas holiday season? What if he's able to escape Christmas without any extra credit card debt? That's a pretty simple and attainable goal for this year's holiday season. What if he's able to give your family the Christmas that you've always wanted to give them, but maybe never been able to? Or a family you don't even know. What if you earned enough income that you could actually support another family that hasn't had the opportunity that My Daily Choice offers and help them have a good Christmas? What if you could give back this charity season? Guess what? All those what ifs, you can, but you got to take advantage of it. And right now, we have this mastermind coming up in March, and I know you guys, a lot of you are international. That's for all of you guys and gals too. Anybody that hits 25K affiliate during this sale in the next month, between November, December, and January, you're going to be able to attend the mastermind, right? It's still obtainable. There's a lot of people that, I don't care if you just started today, you can hit 25K affiliate in the next week if you run this promo right and you put forth the effort. It's going to happen for some people. I wish it would happen for all of you, but I've been around long enough to know that's not going to happen. But those that take advantage of this, it's going to. So again, there's never been a better time to build your My Daily Choice business than starting right now. If you've been waiting for a reason, looking for a reason, you're never going to find a better one than what's happening today in your market. So I challenge you all to stay plugged in throughout this week. Be watching the different Telegram channels, the WhatsApp channels, the Win Network Facebook group, and all those different things, and really be plugging in. And like Dale said, take advantage of that Win Network testimonial page. If you're not on there, search for it on Facebook. We'll ask to be added. We'll add you, and you can use that for all of your people to see the benefits from all over the world that these products have done for so many people. It is our duty to get these products to the masses, because I've seen with my own eyes for the last, 7 years now, these products, I'm not talking about money, I'm not talking about opportunity, I'm just talking about products literally change people's lives and give them a quality of life they hadn't seen in years or had never seen in the past. And it's our duty as My Daily Choice affiliates to get the word out and let people know what we have. So everybody have an awesome, awesome sale week. I look forward to seeing all your success. I look forward to seeing all your referral posts. And I can't wait to see you all win this holiday season. Dale, back to you. Love you guys.
Hey, thanks, Chris. You always bring it. I appreciate it. And you too, Jermaine. Fantastic energy. You know, guys, you just saw 3 different people speak. This should make you all feel good, okay? You saw 3 different people speak, and we all have different personalities. You know, Jermaine's energy is through the roof. You know, Chris has the knowledge, and he always, to me, he's always so quick-witted and everything that he has the answer to everything, you know, type of thing. You know, and me, and I'm not beating myself up, but let's face it, I'm nowhere near the charismatic guy that either of these guys are. But the bottom line is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care what personality group you're part of. This business will work for you. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your political background is. I don't care what your personal background is, how you grew up. There is nothing in network marketing that can't be achieved by everybody on this planet, okay? If they want it bad enough, okay? And when you first start out, if you don't think you can get people to a call because of your life, then use your upline or the person that's in this business that you think is already successful. Use somebody and use their testimonial, use their claim to fame to get people on the call first, and then build up your reputation until you can use your own. So there's absolutely no reason why anybody in this call can't be successful. A couple of things I saw, questions on this or comments. I know Joshua asked about when your guys are going to get new products in Kenya and Uganda and places like that. Guys, we don't know. But I do know, and I've heard through the grapevine, that CBD oil products there's a good chance they're going to be legalized after the first of the year in both Kenya and in Uganda. So, and I've always been a believer, the moment we get CBD oil in those two countries are going to just explode. One other thing that was mentioned, I saw that somebody from Tanzania asked about whether they're going to be able to get the deal that's going on in Kenya. Oh, yes. All you have to do is order your products, get all this Cyrus, or reach out to me, and we can get the products ordered through Kenya for you and have them shipped right to you. All the products for all East Africa are coming from Kenya anyway. It's just a matter of working the system, and you'll be able to get the same deal that everybody else is getting, okay? So yes, for a country like Tanzania that's just starting out, what a great way to kickstart it with a buy one, get one free deal. So that's fantastic. So again, having said all that, I'm going to end the meeting now, so you guys can get out there and take this thing to the bank. We're gonna do this again next week. Remember, the reason I do these calls is, number one, because I care for every one of you. I love every one of you. I want to see you succeed. Okay, nothing brings me more joy than to find somebody who's making a new rank or has made more money than they've ever made in a given month. And I've had that happen in multiple countries in Africa multiple times. And it fills my heart with joy. I know that sounds kind of corny, but that's just my thing, okay? As I've told you before, money is not that much of an object with me because I'm already financially free. This is my chance to give back to the world and give back through this group. So have a great week. Take advantage of what we have to offer. Take advantage of these great promos, and I'll see you again next Monday. So having said all that, guys, get out there and kill it. Make this the best Christmas you've ever had. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Everybody, let's go.